In the world of high society power, hidden networks, and untold abuse stories, one name forced the world to confront a dark truth: Virginia Giuffre. A survivor who stepped forward against some of the world's most influential figures, and whose testimony reshaped global conversations about trafficking, accountability, and power. This is her story, from silence to the center of one of the most significant legal sagas of our time. Virginia Louise Roberts was born in 1983 in Sacramento, California, and spent much of her childhood in Florida. Like many vulnerable teens, she faced instability and hardship while growing up. As a young teenager, she worked low-wage jobs and sought financial independence, a reality that made her vulnerable to manipulation and exploitation. According to her later testimony, this vulnerability is what eventually brought her into the orbit of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, encounters that would change the course of her life forever. Virginia Giuffre has stated that, as a teenager, she was recruited under the promise of legitimate work and opportunity. What followed, according to her accounts and court filings, was a system of coercion, grooming, and trafficking, where wealth, power, and influence shielded abusers from scrutiny for years. Her testimony later became central to understanding how Epstein operated, not only as a financier, but as the center of a global network that exploited and controlled young girls. In her own words, she described years of fear, silence, and survival. Her allegations would eventually help bring international attention to the case. Years later, Virginia chose to speak publicly, appearing in interviews, documentaries, and legal filings. Her story became a key part of the broader narrative surrounding Epstein's crimes, and the conviction of Ghislaine Maxwell, who was later found guilty of trafficking-related charges. Virginia emerged not only as a witness, but as a symbol of what happens when survivors challenge powerful institutions. Her testimony sparked renewed investigations, political scrutiny, international debate, and global awareness of trafficking networks. Her voice carried weight because it came from someone who lived through it. Over the years, Virginia Giuffre was involved in several civil legal actions connected to the Epstein case, some resulting in confidential financial settlements. One of the most high-profile disputes involved Prince Andrew, Duke of York, whom she accused in civil court of sexual assault when she was a minor, allegations he denied. In 2022, the case concluded with a confidential settlement, with no admission of liability. The agreement brought the legal dispute to a close. But the global conversation surrounding power, accountability, and survivors only grew louder. Today, Virginia Giuffre is widely recognized as a survivor, a public advocate, and a voice for victims of exploitation. She has used her platform to raise awareness about trafficking, calling for stronger protections, prevention efforts, and support for survivors worldwide. Her story reminds the world that even in spaces of extraordinary privilege and influence, abuse can remain hidden in plain sight, whether viewed as a survivor, a whistleblower, or a symbol of courage. Virginia Giuffre's decision to speak out changed the conversation forever. Her story is not only about the past, it is about power, justice, and the ongoing fight to protect those who cannot protect themselves. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more real story documentaries.